will explain about the adjectives in English. An adjective is a word that accompanies a noun, person, animal, objects, and other, and provide information, identifies or quantifies about it. An adjective also acts as a complement to linking verb or the verb to be. A linking verb is like feel, sing, or play, which describe a state of being, sensory experience. When used this way, it's called predicated adjectives. The adjectives are invariable words that never change or will not change if the noun will not change. Will the noun does not change gender or number. The adjectives will always come before the noun they modify despite being invariable. They follow a certain order and its quantity, quality, size, age, shape, color, property, origin or material, and properties. For example, the ocean is immense, deep, and dark at night. Sophia has two beautiful furry white cats with blue eyes. My father bought a new house. In English, the adjectives, there are two functions, the comparative and superlative, and they work with their own rules. One way for describe a noun is by comparing it with another. On two nouns participate when use the comparative functions I down, they can be plural. The adjectives that only have one syllable at ear at then followed by then. For example, tall, taller than, fast, faster than, calm, calmer than, cold, colder than, dark, darker than, dull, duller than. The adjectives formed by consonant, vowel, consonant, the last consonant is doubled and then is adorned. For example, fat, fatter than, hot, hotter than, thinner than, wet, wetter than, mad, madder than, fit, fairer than. The adjectives with two syllables that do not end in y, and adjectives with three or more syllables. The form more or less are added before the adjective and then after the adjective. For example, difficult, more, less, difficult than, generous, more, less generous than, dangerous, more, less dangerous than, intellectual, more, less intellectual than. For two-syllable adjective ending in y, change the y to I at ear and use then. For example, chanchy, chanchier than, clumsy, clumsier than, dirty, dirtier than, cloudy, cloudier than, bossy, bossier than, angry, angrier than. For example, spring is calmer than autumn. My dog is bigger than the cat. Lucer is more intelligent than Noemi. My backpack is dirtier than my sport clothes. It's also used to compare nouns. However, one of the nouns seem to stand out above or below the rest. A noun is compared to all the another. The adjective that only have one syllable use the and at est. For example, tall, the tallest, fast, the fastest, calm, the calmest, cold, the coldest, dark, the darkest, dull, the dullest. The adjectives formed by consonant, vowel, consonant. The last consonant is double. Use the and at est. For example, fat, the fattest, hot, the hottest, thin, the thinnest, when, the wearest, mad, the maddest, fit, the fiercest. An adjectives with two syllables that do not end in y, and adjectives with three or more syllables use the and with the form most or least. For example, difficult, the most, least difficult, generous, the most, least generous, dangerous, the most, least dangerous, intellectual, the most, least intellectual. For two syllables adjective ending in y, change the y to I. At est and use the. For example, chanchi, the chanchiest, clumsy, the clumsiest, dirty, the dirtiest, cloudy, the cloudiest, busy, the busiest, angry, the angriest. For example, Ninette is the angriest as my dad is the least affectionate of his brothers. Billy is the cat, the fattest of their cats. Herman is the smaller in my family. It's important to note that there are irregular adjectives that don't follow the rules. For example, adjectives good, bad, far, little, much, many. Comparative, better, worse, farther, fonder, less, more. Superlative, best, worst, farthest, furthest, least, most.